That is Shinedown on Q103, Albany's #1 rock station with free beer and hot wings in the morning. And in the studio now, joining me, thank you very much for coming in, is Paul and Eric from 12 Stones. How you guys?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, what's going on with you guys? Where you been?
We're staying out of the snow. That's what we're trying to do, but it's not working too good at this point. But yeah, we've been bouncing all over the place, making records and staying home.
Well, now you got a brand new album coming out on May 22nd. Is
Yes.
that's what my notes say here? May 22nd.
That's correct.
And you guys are going to be performing at Rock on the Range.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked about that. First opportunity that's actually presented itself to where we were available and they wanted us, so we're excited about it.
So tell me a little bit about the new album that's coming out.
We have a brand new record called Beneath the Scars. It comes out on May 22nd. It's our 4th full-length record, and it's we actually have a promotion going. It was supposed to come out in September, and then March. It's kind of been pushed back a few times. I know some of our fans are getting antsy. So we decided to come up with this pre-sale promotion where if you pre-order the record on March 6th, you actually get 6 of the 14 songs downloaded. And then on May 22nd, you can either download the remaining part of the record or get the physical copy, which I hope most people out there still know what a physical CD is. It's a little round thing that goes in this little machine.
I do have a single of one of those.
Exactly, exactly. You know what I mean?
Right. So where can you download this? You download this on iTunes or?
You just go to 12stones.com,
Okay.
12 Stones, and there's a little link right there that shows you where to pre-order it, and you give your info, and then on March 6th, which is only a few days away now, you can actually get 6 of the 14 tracks. And then on May 22nd, when the album actually drops, you'll get the rest of them, or like we said, we can send you the actual physical CD. So.
Okay. So describe the record. Is it rocking? Is it what do you got on it?
Well, I mean, we've been doing this for so many years, it's kind of got a wide variety of types of songs, I guess. You know, a lot of them are pretty, you know, like our early records, pretty heavy, and some of them are quite laid back and ballady, I guess.
Yeah, we got some of the songs, we actually have full orchestras that came in
Right.
and played strings. You know, it's easy these days to get a keyboard out and do the, you know, with Pro Tools, you can do, you know, synth strings and make it sound big, but we wanted to have the real thing, so we actually got a real orchestra come in and play. We had a group of kids, we recorded in Nashville, we had a bunch of kids come in and sing as like a real children's choir, you know, kids that could sing, couldn't sing, you know, all walks of life came in the studio and sang with us, so we try to really go back and capture that human element too, you know, and not just a bunch of computer noises and stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, one of the Facebook fans here, I put a question out there about a half hour ago, say, hey, if there's something you guys want to ask the 12 Stones when they come in, you know, and one of them said, "What took you so long?"
Well, the good thing is we've worked pretty quickly. We've had the record done for almost a year now, but unfortunately in this industry, there's so many pieces of the puzzle that have to be lined up correctly
Right.
for, you know, if it comes down to graphic designers finishing artwork, people finishing up the mixes, the masters. It changes hands so many times. So as anxious as everyone is out there for this record to come out, we've been equally, or if not more anxious, because we've had the record in our hands, waiting to be able to release it to people and play these songs live for a little while now.
Well, now you're going to play a song live, aren't you?
Yeah,
Right now.
Yeah.
We're going to break it out for you right now.
All right, let's do it.
This is a song off the new record. It's one of the slower ones. It's one of my favorites. It's called That Changes Everything. Yep.
Wish the we could start over, change everything that was wrong. It's hard to stay sober when you feel like love is gone. We recognize, oblivious to the ending. Shame has covered my eyes, haunted by my feelings, imprisoned by my denial. All the things we should have done, all the things we should have done, and all the times I tried to run from you. If I fall from there, I don't wanna die with regret. I see the ground coming, not gonna run anymore. I could make my amends, I swear I won't fail you again. I was ready to die till I saw you suffering, and that changes everything. Standing on top of the world, looking down, searching for something that we haven't found, haven't found. If I fall from the ledge, I don't wanna die with regret. I see the ground coming, I'm not gonna run anymore. I could make my amends, I swear I won't fail you again. I was ready to die till I saw you suffering, and that changes everything.
Boom.
I like that. It's 12 Stones off their brand new album, which will be out on May 22nd.
That's right.
And now we want to hear some old stuff. Can you do some old? You got any old stuff? Maybe you could do on there.
Yeah.
You want to bust out something from the third record?
Yeah.
Do all right. This
Old
song,
Faithful?
Yeah, Old Faithful. This song is actually it's a song I wrote the music for my daughter when she was born. I loved the music. I thought it was a good musical thing for like a lullaby. So when my daughter was born, I used to play it for her while she was getting ready for bed. And then our guitar player Justin Reimer heard the music, loved it, took it, came back with some lyrics about a girl that screwed him over. So I don't write it
Of
as
course.
I don't
It's always
play it
about
as a lullaby anymore, but that's what this song was originally as. So check it out. This song's called Lie to Me.
Okay.
My candle burns away, the ashes full of lies. I gave my soul to you, you cut me from behind. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Scared of the truth, I'm tired of the lies. It's who I am, it's where you wanna be. Don't act like an angel, I'm falling again. You're no superhero, I'm found in the end. Lie to me once again, tell me everything will be alright. Lie to me once again and ask yourself before we say goodbye. Well, goodbye, was it worth it in the end? You said you were there for me, wouldn't let me fall. All the times I shared with you, were you even there at all? Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Scared of the truth, I'm tired of the lies. It's who I am, where you wanna be. Don't act like an angel, you're falling again. You're no superhero, I found in the end. Lie to me once again, tell me everything will be alright. Lie to me once again and ask yourself before we say goodbye.
guys.
Thanks.
Paul and Eric from 12 Stones in the studio performing acoustic, and we do have a new single coming out from the brand new album, which is called
Beneath the Scars,
It'll Be Out
May 22nd.
right after Rock on the Range, and you can download songs when?
You can get them now. You can pre-order the record now, and you can download the first 6 on March 6th, which is right around the corner. So
All right, so we got to pay some bills, and then we're going to come back with a brand new single.
heard that.
Awesome.
Okay, and then we're also going to talk a little bit about Evanescence and Paul, because we got something going on with those.
Never heard of that.
All right, hang tight. Station in the studio during the Workforce Request Lunch Hour. I got Paul and Eric from 12 Stones. We're going to play your new single. It's called Infected. What's a little story about that?
Yeah, this song just kind of came about with constant state of the world being as chaotic as it is. You know, all the school shootings and everything going on. It's hard to think back when we were kids to think it was a much different time then. And I think it's just about not having to be understanding about it. Just saying, I'm fed up with walking around in a world that's so crazy. I'm fed up with dealing with all the craziness that's around every single day. So it's just one of those songs, kind of an anthem to standing up for it and standing against it and just saying, look, I don't have to put up with it.
All right, it's called Infected, and it's on Q103, Albany's #1 rock station.
Wanted to try to get it out there and let people hear it. That's how we are normally, really live and in your
Right.
face, really intense live show. We try to get out in the crowd as much as possible, mosh pits, crowd surf, the whole thing.
It's
So
a
we
good
like
thing.
playing the acoustic jams, but that's more 12 Stone.
We got to get you guys here to Northern Lights sometime this summer.
We love that place. We've played there a few times. A bunch of bands that we enjoyed playing with. So anytime y'all want us back, we're here.
Well, all right, let's make that happen. So, Paul, tell me a little bit about Evanescence. You were involved with Bring Me to Life. And by the way, if you're a rockaholic, you'll get 2,500 points if you go to Q103albany.com, type in Bring Me to Life. So tell me the story about Evanescence and what your involvement was with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a strange story how it all came to be, but we used to be on a record label called Wind Up, which is where Evanescence was as well. And when we were on that label, the Evanescence was working and writing and kind of up and coming. We knew that they were about to get signed to the label, and we were in the process of recording our first record. And we were sat in the president of the label's office one day. He was just showing us a bunch of the new bands that were up and coming, and he showed us a demo version of Bring Me to Life. And it had some, I think it was one of the producers that was working with the demo, kind of just made up a little fake rap section in there. And then they started telling us about all the guys they wanted to be on the song, some of the big rap rock guys at the time. That was right when, Linkin Park and all those guys were huge, and
Right.
Saliva, Papa Roach, and, so they were talking about trying to get some big name rap rock guys to come on the record. And I made a joke. I was like, look, you can't find anybody famous to do it. I'll do it. And, everybody kind of joked and laughed in the office. And then a couple weeks later, I got a phone call from the president of the label saying, were you serious? Would you entertain being a part of this new band, new record? I'm like, sure, I'm down to be on anybody's record.
Right.
I love collaborating. I love working with other artists and getting the creative juices going like that. So he sent me a studio version of the song without the male vocal on it, and said, okay, well, get on a plane. And at the time, I was actually loading my suitcases into the bus. We were starting a tour with Seven Dust. And so he said, get all your stuff off the bus, go to the airport. So I got my stuff, went straight to the airport, flew into LA, got there around 10:30 that night, started recording around 11. I was done a little after midnight, went back to my hotel, caught a 3 a.m. flight back to catch up with the rest of my guys to start the tour the following day, or that same day. And then, a few months later when the record came out, it just exploded.
Right.
We actually shot the video for this song in Romania. So it was like, it went from, will you do this and will you be a part of it, to, why am I going to Romania again? This is really happening. So, it was cool to be a part of in the beginning, just to say, oh, cool, let's get my name on somebody else's record. It's
Right.
definitely different from what 12 Stones was doing. And so that's kind of how it all started, and then it just blew up from there. And it got to the point where people were asking, when I started 12 Stones after I quit Evanescence, and I was like, I was never in Evanescence. I just did one song with them.
Right.
It happened to be their first single, so it's
Right.
confusing to people when they hear this part. And then, when they go on tour, it wasn't me doing it. It was one of their guitar players, John, that would do the part. So
I got you. So, well, let's get the song on, and thank you guys very much for popping into the studio, for spending some time with us. And we look forward to the new song and the new tour and everything 12 Stones.
yes, indeed. We'll
All
be
right.
back to Northern Lights as soon as you'll have us. Let's make it happen.
All right, well, let's play Evanescence Bring Me to Life. It's on Q103, Albany's #1 rock station.